True stories behind classic myths and legends. Welcome back to Ceylonia Blue. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of myths and legends. These stories have been passed down through generations, captivating our imaginations and shaping cultures. But what if I told you that behind these enchanting tales lie true stories that inspired them? Join me as we explore the true stories behind some of the most classic myths and legends from around the world. Let's start with the legendary figure of King Arthur. The tales of Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table, and the quest for the Holy Grail are iconic. But the roots of this legend may lie in real historical figures. Some historians believe that Arthur was based on a Celtic chieftain who lived in Britain during the 6th century. This chieftain may have fought against Saxon invaders, and over time, his story evolved into the fantastical legend we know today. The blending of history and myth is what makes Arthur's story so timeless and compelling. Next, we journey to the beautiful Mediterranean and the story of the Minotaur. This half-man, half-bull creature was said to dwell in the labyrinth of Crete. While the myth itself is fantastical, it likely stems from the ancient Minoan civilization, which had a rich culture that included bull worship. Archaeological discoveries suggest that the Minoans practiced bull leaping, a dangerous sport that involved jumping over bulls. The combination of this practice and the palace structures on Crete may have inspired the tale of the Minotaur and the labyrinth. Now, let's travel to Japan, where we encounter the legendary creature known as the kappa. These water-dwelling beings are often depicted as mischievous, child-snatching creatures. However, the kappa may have originated from real-life encounters with crocodiles or large turtles in Japan's rivers. The stories of kappa serve as cautionary tales, warning children to stay away from dangerous waters. It's fascinating how real-life dangers can morph into myths that carry moral lessons. Moving on to the Norse legends, we come across the mighty Thor, the god of thunder. His hammer, Mjolnir, is a powerful symbol in Norse mythology. Interestingly, Thor may have been inspired by natural phenomena. The ancient Norse people often attributed thunder and lightning to the actions of Thor. As they experienced storms, they created stories that personified these powerful forces, turning them into a god who protected them from chaos. Our journey continues with the tale of the Trojan War, famously depicted in Homer's Iliad. While the epic poem is a work of literature, archaeological evidence suggests that a war may have occurred in the ancient city of Troy. The conflict, likely driven by trade routes and power struggles, may have led to the eventual fall of Troy. Over time, the story evolved, incorporating gods, heroes, and legendary battles, transforming a historical event into a grand myth. Finally, let's explore the story of Medusa, the Gorgon with snakes for hair. In mythology, Medusa was cursed to turn anyone who looked at her into stone. However, her story has roots in the real world as well. Some scholars believe that Medusa was originally a beautiful maiden who was transformed into a monster due to a tragic series of events, including betrayal and violence. Her transformation represents the darker side of human emotions, and the myths surrounding her have been used to explore themes of power, femininity, and victimhood. As we wrap up our exploration of the true stories behind classic myths and legends, it's clear that these tales are more than just fanciful stories. They are reflections of human experiences, fears, and aspirations, woven into the fabric of our cultures. The legends we cherish today may have evolved from real events and figures, reminding us of the power of storytelling throughout history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the true stories behind classic myths and legends. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Ceylonia Blue for more captivating content. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video.